Woo! What's going on, guys? Orum's Forum coming at you guys today with another video. And today, I wanted to talk about another undrafted free agent, wide receiver Corey Sutton from Appalachian State. Appalachian State Mountaineer. I always thought it was Appalachian, but I guess it's Appalachian. For one of my subscribers, his name Eric, his name is, and he corrected me on that, and I actually thank him for that. I think I said it right. I hope I said it right, Eric. If I meant no disrespect at all, but for these UDFAs that I've been kind of talking about, I've kind of been introducing them to anybody out there on YouTube who wants to come and watch my videos, and kind of introducing them to myself too, because a lot of these guys I wasn't too familiar with. Not every single guy. There's some guys I knew, some guys I didn't. So, but with these UDFAs, I haven't been doing like a little bit of a deeper study on them at all. With Corey Sutton, I kind of did. I did a little bit of film study. This is like the first film study that I did on one of our UDFAs. But he had 146 catches, 2,278 yards, 15.6 yards per catch, 24 touchdowns, and like 4 years of production at Appalachian State. But he never played in 2020, so basically 3 years. This is what this kid did. 6'3", 205-pound kid in the Sun Belt. This kid was dubbed the most dangerous deep threat in the Sun Belt. He's got some good long speed going to him. But like I said, I did a little more of a deeper film study into this guy as UDFAs go. I haven't been really getting into the UDFAs quite yet. Maybe a little bit here and there. I put some pen to paper, but I haven't done any videos on him. So this guy's, like I said, this is like the first guy I've done as a UDFA for the Detroit Lions. Now, this kid's got good size, like I said, at 6'3", 205 pounds. Nice speed. I think he ran about a high 4.48 or something like that, 4.5 40. Not overly fast, but quick, good speed. More long speed. He has more long speed. Good hands, very active, trying to get out of his stance to get by a DB. He catches with his hands too as well. For most of the time, and we'll talk about that as well too. He puts effort into his blocks. He's not afraid to get his nose dirty. A crisp route runner, and finds areas to get open in the field. Could sit in his zone, helps his quarterback out. He's got a big body. He can make the circus catch every now and then too as well, and concentration is on point when the ball is in the air. You can tell the kid is very constant. He concentrates, man, and he's strong after the catch most of the time. He's a very reliable wide receiver. Like I said, he has good hands. But he has the occasional easy drop as well. Body catches at times where he lets the ball hit him in the chest and it goes off him. There's guys throughout the league that do that. A lot of college players do that. You don't see it much in the NFL because they're pretty much taught not to catch with your body, because it's a harder thing to do, because the ball bounces and you got to have that quick reaction time, and you want to catch with your hands and bring the ball in. So he does body catch at times. He lacks elite speed. He's not much of a separator. He's got a little bit of long speed to him, because he's dubbed the most dangerous deep threat in the Sun Belt. So there is some speed to his game, but it's not elite. And he's not much of a separator, but he can get the job done because that's what he's done in the past. So, but he can't really work on his speed. I guess you can a little bit as an NFL player. There's ways these guys become better at everything they do, but speed's kind of a natural thing. But they teach on these guys how to get open, and how to be a little bit more of a separator, maybe get a little bit more speed to your game. So there's all kinds of things they can do to train to get a little bit faster. And he can definitely get better at some weaknesses in his game for sure. And that's on coaching and is willing to learn. And it seems like a kid that is very willing to learn. The skill set is there. He just needs some fine tuning. Basically, that's really about it. I think he's going to be a special teamer, a practice squad guy, possibly a guy, because it's kind of a loaded room. You know, we got guys like Amon-Ra St. Brown, Josh Reynolds, DJ Chark, those top three right there. And then you got guys like Quintez Cephas, Jamison Williams going to be in the mix. So that's 5 guys right there. So it's going to be tough for this kid to make the team, I think. I think he could definitely be a practice squad guy. What I do really like is his touchdowns. He seems like a kid that gets open for touchdowns, at least, maybe a red zone guy. 24 touchdowns in like basically 3 years of production. That's basically 8 touchdowns a season per average. So you do like that he can get it. He has a nose for the end zone. I just think there's some things that he needs to work on in his game. And I do like his game. I like his size at 6'3", 205. That's why I kind of say maybe he could be a red zone guy. But he's in tough. He's in tough for this particular team. Because we're kind of, I don't want to say we're loaded, but we have guys that can play. And I think he could be stashed away on a practice squad, though. I think there's a very good possibility he could be on there. And haven't really heard too much about him at rookie camp. You didn't really hear about him a lot. You heard some things about Pimpleton. You heard some stuff about him, but you didn't really hear some things about any really other wide receiver, to tell you the truth, that was UDFA. So not that I can recall. Maybe there was, but I just didn't really hear that or read that. So I like the kid as a special teamer. He's going to need to play special teams, and he could be a practice squad guy, maybe a red zone dude down the stretch, but a guy that could possibly be stashed, because we got guys that do get hurt. DJ Chark, Jamison Williams is going to be banged up. Cephas has been banged up in the past. I'm sure Josh Reynolds probably has too. Who knows? Don't really recall, but we got some guys that could possibly be on the shelf for the first maybe 3 to 4 games. So maybe this kid has a chance to make the team. I think Pimpleton might have a little bit of a step or two on him already to make the team, because I think of his special teams ability of being a returner. So it could be a good matchup down the stretch. It could be a good camp battle. We'll see for that 6 wide receiver, because I think we're going to carry 6, possibly 7. 7 sounds a lot, but I think we're going to carry an extra 1 or 2, maybe because of injuries. But you got to be careful with carrying too many wide receivers, because then you're going to be lacking in other departments. So they got a lot of work to do here, the Detroit Lions. And but Corey Sutton, I think he's an intriguing player, a mountaineer. So it's going to be interesting to see what they do with him. Maybe he shows out in camp. We'll see what happens, man. But that's it, guys. Thanks for the video. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button on the bottom right. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, get all my videos, and don't forget to like and comment. How do you guys feel about Corey Sutton? I think there's a possibility for this kid. I just think he's more of a practice squad guy at the moment, but he's intriguing. So thanks, guys. Go Lions, one pride. Boom.